remember when Merlin first came out a couple years ago and just changed the face of Buster servants forever for this game. But obviously, as the years went by, and as we were introduced to Skadi and later Caster Arturia, and as players got more and more, I guess, used to the idea of 3-turn farming, I guess Merlin sort of, fell on the wayside, People still use them, obviously, for challenges. People still use them for stalling and everything of that sort. But when it came to farming, not too many people use Merlin. At least I don't think so. Obviously, there were a couple of great Buster servants when it came to farming, like a Rash, for example. It's probably the most well-known Buster servant when it came to farming. Obviously, there are other AoE Buster servants as well that were used in farming as well. But there was never like a single Buster servant that was used for 3-turn farming in particular, up until Koyanskaya came out. With Koyanskaya's skill set, it is now possible to 3-turn farm with Busters, which is just kind of unheard of. Again, you've had the full team of Kaleidoscopes with Gilgamesh, freaking Arjuna Alter, Arash, and all these other servants that have some kind of NP battery, but still, those were very costly teams. Those were not ideal teams when it came to farming, especially when it comes to events. So obviously Koyanskaya changes that now. But the real question is, now that Koyanskaya is here, it's been a couple weeks already since she's been here, but now that she's here, regardless, is Merlin now dead? And a couple of people were asking that in a live stream, and there seems to be a couple of memes on that as well, like Merlin being dead, Merlin not being as useful as he used to be, Merlin needing buffs even. I think that's ridiculous, because I personally think, if you guys watched my previous live stream, I believe I touched upon this subject a little bit, but I don't think Merlin is necessarily dead. Now, I'm going to go do a couple of rolls as I talk about this, and the reason is, and I mentioned this literally like a minute ago, I think Merlin shines when it comes to prolonging the team, sustaining the team, when it comes to challenges, when it comes to boss fights. I think with Koyanskaya's skill set, as good as she is, she has no way of sustaining the team. She has no way of healing the team. She has no way of protecting the team. You could make the argument with her first skill, with the fact that it reduces cooldown for skills of the targeted servant, that could help with certain servants, getting their invincibility back, or their evade back, or their guts back. Certainly, that's very true, but when it comes to, providing the entire team, including herself, with some kind of defense, some kind of heal, some kind of sustainability, she doesn't offer that. All of her skills are built towards 3-turn farming, which is great. She's still broken. I'm not saying she's worse than Merlin. I'm not saying Merlin's better than her. I just think that comparing the two is kind of silly in a way. I know that they're both, insane Buster supports, but they both cover different, grounds. They both deal with different niches, so to speak, and the similarities end with them being Buster supports. Everything else about them are totally different. So I don't think Merlin's dead. Of course, you guys could provide your own opinion in the comments down below. Let me know if you think Merlin's dead. Do you think he needs a buff? If you think he is dead, I don't think he needs a buff. I think he's broken as it is. People are still going to use him when it comes to challenges. At least I think so. I guess we'll see as the months and years go by. But hopefully, regardless, I want to get Koyanskaya for this account. If you guys didn't realize it yet, I have two JP accounts. One where I am willing to whale and spend exuberant amount of money to get, PNGs of characters. But in this account, I only spend like, $15 every 6 months or so to do the guaranteed SSR banner, which I'm going to be doing, assuming if I get Koyanskaya in this video. I mean, I'm going to be doing it regardless if I get Koyanskaya or not. I just kind of hope I get her, because she is good. She is good. I mean, that's kind of an understatement. Everybody knows who's playing JP right now. Everybody knows that she's absolutely broken when it comes to farming for Buster teams. And let me know, as a side question, I guess, out of the three, card types now that all three card types are able to 3-turn farm, which one is you guys' favorite? For my JP players that have experience with, obviously the 3-turn quick teams with Skadi, or the 3-turn quick, or not quick teams, 3-turn arts team with Castoria, and now the 3-turn Buster teams with Koyanskaya. I think For me, I think I still prefer arts looping myself. I know the benefits of a Buster 3-turn farm team is the fact that it, unlike Quick and Arts, it doesn't really it's not really worried about how many enemies there are on the field, because when you're Arts or Quick looping, if there's only 2 enemies on the field, I don't know why I'm saying field, like this is Yu-Gi-Oh, but if there's only 2 enemies out there during the battle, looping is going to be really hard, just because the only way to efficiently loop with Quicks and Arts is if there's 3 enemies out there for your AoE Art Servant or Quick Servant to be able to gain enough Noble Phantasm back to efficiently loop. Whereas with Busters, they're not really worried about that, because, oh wow, this is my first time getting this craft essence in this account. Wow, this 11 shot is not good. But yeah, Busters aren't really worried about getting NP back from their Noble Phantasm, except for like certain servants like Arturia and Mordred, who have like an effect where they get Noble Phantasm back upon using their Noble Phantasm, but that's not really the same as getting NP back from just damaging the enemy via their Noble Phantasm. So that's definitely the biggest, at least to me, that's the biggest pro when it comes to Buster 3-turn farming. But at the same time, Busters, depending on the servant, of course, they do, hit harder than the average Quick and Art Servant. But I think I still prefer Art Servants overall. I think I just have a huge bias when it comes to like Summer Musashi after using her for 2 years now, being my main farming servant, as well as my main servant when it comes to challenges as well. So I guess time will tell. Obviously, Koyanskaya just came out 2 weeks ago. Her last day being here, up until her eventual rerun next year at some point. But today is definitely going to be her last day. So hopefully I get her in this account. Obviously, it took a while for me to get her in my main account. Hopefully that's not going to be the case in this account, because god dang, I still want to save courts for summer in this account, because summer's right around the corner. They announced the summer event is going to come out on September, which is the latest it's ever come out, I'm pretty sure. Usually summer is around August, but they decided to delay it until September. I'm not sure why, but I guess it'd be like that. Well, I guess when you think about it, with the release of Koyanskaya and then later Oberon, they didn't want to, overdo it this month with the summer event, because that's like a lot of crazy stuff. Like, imagine if Summer Resh comes out for this year's summer event. So if in an alternate universe they decide to release the summer event in August this month, then we would literally have Koyanskaya, Oberon, and then Summer Resh. It's like, okay, you guys need to chill. DW, you need to chill. Give us a couple of weeks of getting our paychecks and making sure we're not in debt and succumbing to applying for loans and whatnot. So we're selling our kidneys and donating our organs and all that shit. So hopefully when it does come out next month, everyone's going to be ready. We have a good month ahead of us. Obviously, if they decide not to do some kind of rerun event this month, because we still have 15 days left or so until September, and that's not even taking into account the fact that the summer event might not even happen at the beginning of September. It might happen late September or middle September, so it might even be longer until the summer event. But still, we still have the rest of August regardless, and we don't know, as of this moment at least, if there's going to be a rerun event of, I don't know, Guda Guda, or a rerun event of the Case Files collab event. There's like a lot of stuff that they could possibly do. Maybe like a Grail Front event, which I personally enjoy, but I know some people like the more, bigger, grander events. I actually enjoyed the Dead Weeks. I'm one of those people who enjoy weeks where I could just not necessarily touch the game. I'll just log in, maybe do 1 or 2 quests here and there, and then go do other things in my life. But obviously, a lot of you guys know life this game really hard, which I respect to an extent. But holy crap, these 11 shots are just doo-doo butter. They're just not good. They are just not good. Listen, Koyanskaya, I didn't mean to disrespect you in the beginning of this video by saying that Merlin's still good. Merlin is still a good Buster Servant. He just, the fact he's able to heal the entire team, protect the entire team, and even provide NP to the entire team. Granted, it's not as much as your, your great 50% targetable NP battery, but still, 20% to everybody is still good. It's still viable. I saw some people who recommended buffs for Merlin, even going as far as saying that, yeah, buff his dreamlike charisma to provide 50% noble phantasm instead of 20%. And I'm just like, no, that's too broken. Like, imagine that. Imagine if they do that. Because if they were to do that, then guess what? Koyanskaya just got overshadowed hard, like super hard, because what makes her really appealing, besides, her body, right, is the fact that she gives 50% and is a Buster support servant. And if you just buff Merlin to be able to do that, it's like, okay, now which one is technically better? If in the theoretical world, Merlin does get a buff where he provides 50% to the entire party via his charisma, then I think I would argue that he would be better when it comes to farming than Koyanskaya, just because 50% to everybody is quite a lot, and then he would still be able to heal everybody and protect everybody via his other skills and his noble phantasm. So it's just like, don't give him a buff. He's already good. If you're gonna give him a buff, don't give him something ridiculous like that. Like, give him something, I wouldn't say minor, but something that wouldn't make him overshadow Koyanskaya. Because, again, in my opinion, Merlin's not overshadowed by Koyanskaya. They both cover different bases. I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself. I just want to make sure that you guys understand my point of view, and maybe convince you to think otherwise. Because I know some of you guys think that Merlin is probably dead. I know some of you guys, NA players especially, Merlin just came back for the summer event this year with the new costume and everything. And I know a lot of you guys wailed. A lot of you guys probably used a lot of quartz and tickets trying to get him. Some of you guys succeeded. Some of you guys unfortunately failed. But regardless, I'm sure a few of you guys probably regret going that hard for Merlin, knowing that Koyanskaya is going to come out in a couple of years. And there's seems to be a prevailing opinion that she's better than Merlin. And she is better than Merlin when it comes to farming. But I think when it comes to everything else, I think Merlin still excels. But that's just me. That's just me. Different strokes for different folks, I'm pretty sure. Some of you guys will agree. Some of you guys will disagree. Okay, listen, Koyanskaya, we've been here for a while. I'm sure you don't want to be here messing with me this much longer. I mean, I don't know. You're kind of a troll, so maybe you do want to mess with me a bit longer. But I would appreciate it if you just, show up. I could do my guaranteed SR, upload this video, and then I could go lie down and chill for the rest of the day. That would be great, Koyanskaya. That would be absolutely great. But it doesn't look like she wants to come, especially with the previous 11 shots. Previous 11 shots were just straight doo-doo butter. I am okay. That's a gold spin, but again, gold spins are most likely 4-star, so let's not get excited. Even if it is an assassin, it is an assassin. Yup, this is why I said, guys, you don't get excited. If you see a gold spin and you're going for a 5-star, it doesn't matter if the class pops up of the corresponding 5-star servant. You guys gotta assume at all times, if it's a gold spin, it's most likely a 4-star. I'm not gonna lie, even though I kind of expected that, I'm still a little bit salty. But hey, if you guys saw my rolls for the for my initial rolls in my main account for Koyanskaya, spoiler alert, I got spooked by Osaka Behime. I personally think it's worse to get spooked by a 5-star servant than it is to get spooked by a 4-star servant, just because, like, sometimes you see the rainbow, sometimes it's the same class card, and then you're going for that 5-star rated up servant, but then you end up getting a different 5-star of the same class. I think that's worse, just because luck was really against you at that moment. And obviously, luck is fucking with me right now too, by giving me Steno. But you know what? Hey, Steno, hopefully you get a buff one day too. Not 2. I said 2 because I was talking about a possible Merlin buff, but a Merlin buff I don't think is ever happening. But I guess we'll see. But Steno, listen, if you get a buff someday, I will gladly look back at this gacha roll and be like, you know what, Steno, you're not a bad servant at all. But right now, I really do not appreciate you spooking me. Okay. All right. That's something else. The trolling is real. The salt is real. The spooks are real. Listen, Koyanskaya. Oh man, maybe I should just do a guaranteed SSR first. Again, I'm gonna do my guaranteed SSR. I haven't done it with this account yet. Hopefully I'm luckier here than I was in my main account and in my NA account, really. When it comes to guaranteed SSRs, as some of you guys might know, because I've been watching my channel for a while, I don't really have the best luck when it comes to guaranteed SSRs. I usually either get servants I don't really care about or servants I already have. It's very rare. I can't even think of an instance where I actually got a servant I really wanted. Again, it's either a servant I'm indifferent about, like I might like them, but you know, it's not somebody I really like or love. But a lot of times too, it's a servant I already have. Which sometimes I want to get, you know, I want to upgrade an NP level of a certain servant for sure. But usually they give me a servant whose NP level I'm completely happy with. Koyanskaya, stop it. Stop it right now, Tomovich. Don't do it. I actually don't know, by the way, if I'm pronouncing her name right. Like I say Koyanskaya because that's what rolls off the tongue. But it might be Koyanskaya. I don't know. Or Koyanskaya. Koyanskaya. I hope it's not pronounced like that because that just sounds weird. Correct me in the comment section down below. Let me know how it's properly pronounced or how other people pronounce it. I say Koyanskaya just because it just rolls off the tongue the easiest. Spark, please. Okay. No. Even if it did spark, again, always assume. If you see a gold spin or even a gold spark, just assume. Yeah, like this. Just assume it's a 4-star. I'm going to assume again it's a 4-star. I'm going to guess Lancer. Berserker, okay. Okay, so they're really fucking with me. So they give me a 4-star assassin. Obviously, Koyanskaya being an assassin to fuck with me. And now they give me a Tamamo. Obviously, not the correct Tamamo. Oh man, this shit looks scripted, but it's not. This is real. This is all 100% real. Oh, these rolls are hilarious. I mean, if there's anything to come out of this video, if there's anything that's gonna come out of this video, you guys gotta admit that's funny. I got a 4-star assassin, and then the next 11 shot I get a Tamamo. Now, if it was Caster Tamamo, I would have really been like, God damn it. Oh, it's so funny. That's so funny. That's if I get her in the same 10 shot, that'd be great. What if I get all 3 Tamamos in 10 shot? I'm sure there's somebody out there who's probably gotten that. I'm pretty sure there's some lucky fool out there who was able to accomplish that. In which case, if you're watching, I commend you. That is a respectable 11 shot for sure. You got all 3 Tamamos. But if I could get, you know, Tamamo Berserker or Tamamo Cat and Tamamo Veach in one 11 shot, that, yeah, I guess not. Hey, maybe she's just teasing us. Maybe she's just throwing random assassins at us and then throwing us one of her sisters. But hey, it just shows that she's at least acknowledging us. You know, it would be one thing if we weren't getting any gold servants, you know? I mean, this might be her right here. Okay, no, it's not. Maybe this is her way of just, you know, trolling us. Because as we know, if you guys read the stories and know her character, she's kind of a troll, you know? She's been fucking with us for a couple of years now. She's been a thorn on our back and has been an annoyance for the most part. So I think I'm taking it like that. I think she's just messing with us. But eventually she's gonna come by. She's gonna come to us. Like right now, please. So we can get this over with. No. No, of course not. Of course not. It still baffles me that my brother got 3 copies of her. Okay, it's a gold spin again. Please stop with these gold spins. Lancer, Assassin, Zeno. Okay, so see, that was thank you though, thank you. I appreciate it. Obviously, I said always assume gold spins are spooks or 4 stars, but obviously that's an instance where a gold spin can. Ooh, yo, that sparked then, and I got 2 of her. Okay, so I'm happy with that. I'm happy with just 1. Obviously, she's a AOE buster damaging servant, but I'm cool with 1. I'm cool with 1. I'm not too fussed about NP2ing her. I feel like she's similar to Skadi in a way where people are going to be mainly using her for her skills, not necessarily her noble phantasm. I'm sure a lot of people are going to argue like, I use Skadi's NP all the time. I use Koyanskaya's NP all the time. That's great if you use Koyanskaya as your main farming servant, which you totally can. But I'm not really looking for a 3-turn assassin farming servant, personally. But okay. Alright, Coins, I'm sorry I'm talking over you, by the way, but I've already heard your lines. I've already pulled you in my main account. I'm not too keen on, respecting you again, especially since you just disrespected me by giving me Steno and Tamamo Cat. So, okay. Okay, I'm pretty happy. We use, what, 150 quartz-ish? And like, what, 15 tickets or something? Not 15, not even 15, like 25, maybe 30. But let's go ahead. You might be wondering, which guaranteed SSR am I gonna do? I think I decided on actually the one I wanted to do in my main account, in this one, because if I could get Abigail NP2, that would be great. Muramasa NP2, who I do have in this account, so NP2ing him would be pretty good. NP2 Kiara would be good. NP2 Ashia Doman would be good. Getting Himiko, obviously with Koyanskaya, Himiko is kind of like whatever as a buster support, but Himiko's still good when it comes to like, longer fights, being a ruler and, being a crit-oriented servant. She's actually really, really good. I remember using her in one of the memorial quests. I forget which one, but she's still quite a good servant, even at NP1. Van Gogh, I don't have her, so I would be very happy with her. Melusine or Lancelot, whatever you want to call her. She's a very fun servant to use, and obviously at NP1 she's not going to hit that hard, but I kind of just want her just to have her. And of course Ibuki Doji is a fan favorite of mine, so all the servants here are I wouldn't mind. So let's go ahead and do an 11 shot. Wish me good luck. Hopefully I get somebody I want. I mean, I just said I kind of want everybody, but if I were to, I'm not even going to say who I wouldn't want out of everybody in this account in particular, but I don't want to jinx myself. Let's just keep our expectations low though, because again, my luck with guaranteed SSRs ain't that great. It just isn't. It just is not that great. Actually, this account last year got 2 SSRs. Limited SSRs in the 5th anniversary guaranteed banner. So if that could happen again, that would be great. Because last year I think I got Romulus Quirinus and Musashi Berserker in the same 11 shot. So that was a pretty good guaranteed roll. I got one of the best Arch Loopers and then a Grand Lancer. I'll definitely take that. So if you could give me something akin to that again, DW, Fate Grand Order, if you could do that again, that would be freaking sweet. I would like that. And I think we're also guaranteed a 4-star. I don't know necessarily who I want as a 4-star. Maybe like Elia Archer, I guess. If I were to name a 4-star limited star. I actually don't know if she's here. I know there's some limited 4-stars here. Okay, this might be the 4-star. It might even be the 5-star. Who knows? We might even get multiple 5-stars. We will see. It is, ooh, Van Gogh. Yes, this is, yes. She was like, she's probably in my top 3 of who I wanted here, to be honest. Ooh, gold spin again. Wait. It's probably the 4-star though. Let's not get too excited unless it's another foreigner. It's Saber. Wait a second. Oh, dude, I got so excited. If it was Muramasa or Ibuki, that would have been, this would be been a god 10 shot. but I'm definitely happy with Van Gogh. I love Van Gogh's design. I love the creepy aesthetic she gets in her third ascension. Her voice. I forget who her voice actress is, but it's like she's like a relatively new voice actress if I remember correctly. She's either new or she doesn't have that many roles. Either way, I'm a fan of her voice for Van Gogh. I think she. Ooh, Kaleidoscope. I think I could max limit break it now. In this account, I think that's my 5th copy. This was a really good alert shot. I'm quite happy with this. Oh yes, Van Gogh. Oh, I'm so happy with this. I wish this was my 11 shot in my main account, but it'd be like that. This is great. I'm quite happy. See, she's very creepy, but I like that. I like the creepy vibes. But yes, so this is my 11th shot. I really am a fan of it. I'm actually gonna screenshot it too. I think this is a call it what it is. It may be only one SSR, but I got a kaleidoscope too. My 5th kaleidoscope, I'm almost certain. Let me go check. Let me go check to make sure I am not high. Let's just make sure I am not high. I'm pretty sure that's my 5th kaleidoscope. Yeah, so there you go. It was my 5th kaleidoscope. That's that's so good. I'm so happy. I'm so happy about that. Yeah, that definitely helps this account a lot. Again, this account doesn't really whale. I just spend on the guaranteed banners, and I would say this was a wow. This account does really well with the guaranteed banners. Last year, Romulus, Quirinus, and Musashi. Now I got my 5th kaleidoscope in Van Gogh. I'm quite happy about that. So yeah, like the video if you like it, dislike it if you dislike it, and comment down below. Let me know what you think about my roles. Let me know what you think about any of the topics I covered today, mainly about Merlin and Koyanskaya, and if Merlin's dead, and if he needs a buff. There's a lot of stuff to tackle there, I'm sure. And yeah, I'm pretty happy right now, so I'm gonna go bask in my happiness before the inevitable salt that will come my way when summer comes. So yeah, subscribe to become a supporting character to me, the main character. And again, thank you guys for 8,000 subscribers. I really appreciate it and all that good stuff. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.